Well, hello there. I hope that you are happy and safe and you're not taking things too seriously and losing your mind, but taking things seriously enough that you're staying safe. Hi, I'm Danielle Day, the founder of Open Up Yoga Teacher Training. And like you, I'm at home and got some time on my hands. And like you, I'm kind of sad that it's not really practical or smart to practice in the studios right now. So I miss working out with my best friend. So I pretty much am doing this for her. And I hope this is something that you'd like to use too. This will be an all levels class designed to give you all the benefits of a yoga practice with a little bit of weight training and yoga sculpt thrown in. We're not using music today because I don't have the license to do a public performance for music, so you might want to put your own music on. And I appreciate you listening or practicing if this is going to work for you. And this is designed for all levels, but mostly for my demographic. For years, I've taught yoga teachers of all abilities and sizes and shapes to make room for who I call classic rockers. That's me. People over 50, curvy people who are happy in their body as it is, so choose to practice out of gratitude for health and wellness versus shame in terms of like making the body skinny. So if that's your jam, I'm your teacher, and let's begin. We'll get started in a child's pose, of course. It's a great way for you to get organized, for you to gather yourself emotionally, energetically, spiritually. Come on up to a tabletop. Separate your hands, but place them underneath your shoulders. Draw your knees under your hips. Inhale, lift your eyes for your cow spine. Exhale for cat. Tuck your chin, hollow your belly, and round your back. Inhale, come to a cow spine. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, hoist your hips, walk it out. And it's a great time to take off your glasses. Bend your knees. Shake your head like you're saying, no, I'm not worried. Nod your head, yes. Yes, I'm healthy and I'm happy. And I'm super pumped about being at home, my favorite place. Let's come into a plank posture here. Now, this is important. You can put your knees down. You don't have to have your knees up. But if you choose to, that's awesome. But check with your hands. You want to put your first fingers parallel to a true north so that you're pushing mostly into the heels of your hands. This is healthy for your wrists and happy for your back, shoulders, and neck. All right. Downward facing dog, tuck your toes, hoist your hips. Now let's put your feet together, toes and heels to touch. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, half scorpion. Bend your knee, roll up in your hip, and turn your right shoulder down. Circle out your ankle, couple directions. Inhale, three-legged dog. Square your hips, lengthen your leg. Exhale, low lunge. Put your foot behind your hand. Take as many steps as you need and drop your back knee. Put your hands on your thigh and drop your hips down. Now here's a place that we can park it. So take a second, make sure that your feet, your knees, everything is hip distance apart. Inhale, lift your left hand up, and exhale, lean a little bit to the right. Now, if you're using a mirror in front of you, you can drop forward and look at yourself. Lift your chin, see your throat. Reach a little bit. Half splits. Put two hands on the floor and peel your hips back. Now notice here it's not to stretch too deep because you're just warming up. So soften a little bit behind your knee. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, help your hip back. All right, change. Now come to a low lunge. Lift your back knee. Tuck your back toes and step to the front of your mat. Bring both of your feet to touch. This is important, friends. Put your hands on your hips and lift up. Stand up, eyes up to rise up. Inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, hands to heart. Now, I just heard a knock at the door. Sounds like my dog, so I'm going to let him in. Are you coming to join the video? That's awesome. Make yourself at home, sir. All right. Inhale, circle sweep your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to heart center, touch the floor. Now, inhale, halfway lift. This is just soften your knees and look forward. There's nothing fancy about the half lift, but you want to have your knees bent and your hips back. Put your hands on the mat. Watch out for your pet. And come to downward facing dog. Second side, join your feet to touch. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, half scorpion. Bend your knee. Roll open your hip. Turn your left shoulder down. It's going to want to hike up. Now circle at your ankle. Take it the other direction. Inhale, lengthen out your leg for a three-legged dog, and exhale, low lunge. So help your foot behind your left hand. Take as many steps as you need. Put your back knee down, and let's come up. Second side. Drop your hips forward. All right, inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop your hips forward. All right, now inhale, raise your right arm high. Lean a little bit back, and exhale to reach over. Again, this is just a nice place to drop your hips forward. So I'll scooch back a little bit. Drop your hip, lift your heart, and look forward if you're using a mirror. Lift your chin to see your throat. You want to keep your neck nice and long in the back, so we never fold the back of your neck. You want to keep it nice and neutral. Change, half splits. Now, you can help your foot to the midline, help your hips back. Inhale to lift your heart, and exhale to drop. Again, you're just getting started, so keep a little bend in your knee here. Push the heel down as you help your left hip back. This is so yummy for your low back and hamstrings, and if it's not, make it so. You know, you can always bend your knee more. You can always lift your heart higher, and as able, drop back. All right, now listen carefully. Come up to your low lunge again. This time, let's pivot all 10 toes to the side so you can hang out, get a yummy, deep forward fold. Walk your feet to a place where you can parallel your toes. Soften your knees and hang out. You can tuck your chin and let your spine be nice and long. This feels so good and puts blood sugar and oxygen in your brain. And so let's linger here for another couple of minutes, or a couple of breaths. Okay, here's how to come up safe. Put your hands to your hips and lift your face first. We always say eyes up to rise up. That way you keep your spine in its natural curves. This is a place we could add some weights. So take hold of, say, one big weight. This one is big enough. It's like, I don't know. Probably best I don't know. I don't know, what is it? Is it 20? Okay, so with this 20-pound weight, let's work our biggest muscle groups. That's your legs. So we'll take some squats. Now notice I'm not doing a ballet plie. I have my toes lined up with my knee. Got my chest lifted, and I'm pressing mostly through my heels. So as you inhale, you come down to load. Exhale to come up to work. Now we've done a few reps here, and we're not really working, to maximum volitional fatigue. This is just kind of moderate. I can talk while I'm doing it. It's that kind of idea. But let's just figure it out. Let's 4. Let's 3. Let's 2. And last time. Now put your weight down. Keep it handy. And take hold of 2 smaller weights. These are 5s. Now, eyes up to rise up as before. This time, crescent lunge to the front. So make it so your feet are hip distance apart and parallel. Okay? Like railroad track. Come on down with a bend in your back knee. Extend your arms straight. And then let's do bicep curl. Inhale down. Exhale up. Big breath. Yeah, keep your chest up. Keep your back knee bent a lot. Press mostly into your front heel. Last 4, 3, 2. Last time. Now step 2 feet together, toes and heels to touch. Roll out your shoulders. Let's take a second side. Step your feet hip distance apart. Slide your back foot back. Come on down. All right. Get your shoulders up. So goalpost arms, 90 degrees. Bend your back knee. Inhale down. Exhale up. Here we go. Inhale down. Exhale. Now keep your chest up, chin down, eyes open, and lots of pressure in your front heel. This keeps it out of your knee. Yes. Inhale down. Exhale up. Okay, good job. Yeah, I'm not really counting. We're just kind of doing a moderate thing here. So we're here for 4 and 3 Last two. Last time. Step your feet together, toes and heels to touch. Come to a chair. Low row. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull back. Now keep your elbows behind you, lined up with your thumbs, and you're squeezing your shoulder blades back there. Sit low. Now look for your toes. I'm going to pull your knees back so you can see. Press your heels. Just 4 and 3. Last 2. Last time. All right. Bend and snap. Deadlift. Look down as you roll down. Now remember, this is the half lift again. So you're coming down just so where you can see your hips behind your shoulders. Exhale, come up. Keep your weights touching your legs, okay? Squeeze your buns to come up. Inhale down. Exhale up. It's the bend and snap. It works every time. Again, it's like the Ardha Uttanasana half lift. So you keep your knees soft, press mostly through your heels, and squeeze your buns at the top. If you do not, no one else will. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last time. All right, now set your weights all the way down. Inhale to your halfway lift. Plank. So put your hands flat, walk your legs back, and keep your hips the height of your heart. Pull your tummy in nice and tight. Downward facing dog. All right, let's get some cardio. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, bend your knees down and walk. Walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, find a nice half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, let's salute the sun. So drop your hips, lift your face first. Remember, eyes up to rise up. Circle your arms and hands to heart. Inhale, back bend. So lift your heart, go back, take a nice open-hearted back bend. You could bend your elbows if you like. All right, and exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. So walk it back. Now this time put your knees down. And let's do 10 push-ups, okay? Knees up or down. It's your choice. Inhale on down, exhale up. 5 more. 2 and time. Downward facing dog. All right. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step it through. Take your 2 small weights. Put your back knee down. All right, let's transition. Come on up. Find yourself in horse. So spin all 10 toes to the side. Touch your weights. Come down in your squat. And lift your elbows to come up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, come up. Look with your eyes on the horizon. Press your heels a lot. And keep your elbows the highest place. This is a place where people tend to bend their wrists to lift the weight. Not so. Lift. Inhale down. Lift. Okay, let's get into it. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last time. Okay, hands to hips. Pivot to the front. Crescent lunge your legs. Let's do bicep curls again. Inhale down. Exhale up. Okay, I'll try to count this time. This is number 5, so we're going to head to 12. Here we go. Last 2. Here we go. Last time. Step your feet together, toes and heels to touch, bend and snap. Touch your weights to your leg, squeeze, come up. We'll aim for 12 of these. Inhale, come down. And again, press your heels, squeeze your buns to come up. Keep your weights touching your legs. I'm calling this one 5. Inhale, come on down and squeeze. Okay, we got 3 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last time. All right, come on up. All right, let's come back to a crescent lunge. So step your feet hip distance apart. Slide your left leg back. Get yourself organized, squared away. Back to your shoulder. Touch. Inhale down, exhale up. Here you go. So now you don't go too far down, but you need to go, below 90 to get in there. Inhale down, exhale. Here we go. I'm calling this 5, headed to 12. Here we go. Nice. Okay, 2 more. Last 2. Last time. Step 2 feet together, toes and heels to touch. All right, chair, sit low. High row. This time, touch your weights and pull to a 90 degree. Touch and pull. So I'll take this sideways for you. No, I won't. That doesn't look cute. Here we go. Pull. Going to 12. Let's call this 6. Last 2. Last time. All right, now roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Bend and snap. Touch the weights. See your hips behind your shoulders. Stand up. Inhale down. Now really ground your heels down. Lighten up your toes. So as you come on down, you inhale. As you come up, you squeeze tight. Now avoid the hip thrust. You're just coming up to neutral spine. Save it for the dance floor. Right here. Press your heels and squeeze everything tight. That's fine. 4. Last 3. Last 2. Okay, now last time here, set your weights all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, plank. So find your plank here, put your knees down or up, 10 push-ups. Remember, inhale down, exhale up. Last 6. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Ooh, last time. Oh, child's pose. All right. Now let's keep your weights out of it for a second. Downward facing dog. Touch your toes. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, warrior 1. So step your foot behind your right hand. Take as long as you need to get it up there. Turn your back foot flat. Now put your weights at your hip. This is the safe way to come up here. Lift your chest. There's your weights. Touch them together, high row. Here we go. Let's work for 12. We'll call this 5. Nice. 10. Here we go. 11 and 12. Now come to crescent lunge legs. Yep, here you go. Just like that. Let's add bicep. Here we go. Curl. Inhale down. Here's 8. Going for 12. Nice. Last 2. Last time. All right, step 2 feet together. Toes and heels to touch. Let's take your second side. Warrior 1. So step your foot back. Turn your foot flat. Take a nice wide stance. Square your hips. Get low. All right, now warrior 1 legs. This time let's do reverse flies. So back foot flat. Square hips. Get low. Touch your weights at the knuckles. Hinge forward. And then go. Inhale here. Exhale. So make your arms really round like you're hugging a tree. Here we go. Tummy tight because you're pitched forward. You really want to keep your back happy. 6 more. Last 2. Last time. Okay, warrior 1. Come to a crescent lunge. Up and down. Nice and tall. All right, let's get your overhead presses. Last step for these. 12 of them. 10. Nice. 8. 7. Last 6. 5. Press your front heel. 4. Keep your back heel up. Last 2. Oh, last time. Horse stance. Come down. All right. Now, take a second here to get organized. We want to pick up your big weight again. So keep your back neutral. Bend your knees. Remember, pull your weight first to your heart, your chest. Keep tall and come up, okay? 10 of these. Inhale down. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, set your weight down. All right. Take your small weights. Let's do our last weight thing. Crescent lunge to the front. This is going to involve a little bit of balance. So, work carefully. Bring your back foot to meet your front, then go 90 degrees. Here, let me step back for you. All right, so you're here, okay? You're here. Let's keep your elbows 90 and go here. So lateral raises, 90-degree elbow. Now, you can put your foot down if this is too much. If you want more, you can kick. Here we go. 10. Nice. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4, 3, 2, time. All right. Second side. Roll your shoulders back. Shift your work. Bring your knee up. And again, you can keep it there or put it down if that was too much. This time, last set of bicep curls. Let's go 12. And of course you can kick. Here we go. Here we go. 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, time. Ooh. All right, now roll your shoulders back. Okay, now last standing thing with the weights. Take your right foot, step it forward. Now you can keep your back foot down, but if you want to bring it up into Dekasana airplane legs, that's cool. If you want a single leg deadlift, you can bend your front knee. Keep your work in your heel and you'll keep it out of your knee. And if you want, you can rear delt fly. So your back foot could be down or up with me. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, time. All right. Second side. Take it forward. Again, back foot could stay there. Touch your knuckles, and you could rear fly like that. Keep your tummy tight so your back is happy. Launching, let's go. Here we go. Single leg deadlift if that's for you. Here we go. 12, 11, 10, nice. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Okay, feet together, toes, heels touch. Put your weights down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now let's gorilla. Separate your feet, bigger than hip distance. Bend your knees. Tuck your chin. Hold your elbows and hang out. Breathe. Tuck your chin. Bend your knees a lot and hang out. Okay, touch the floor. Quarter turn. Let's straddle the mat. Bring your legs nice and wide. As able, drop your elbows, but hey, if this is your range of motion, be here by the couch or a bed or a chair, because if you have tighter hammies today, this is better for you. Don't feel like you gotta touch the floor. But as able, hang out and let your shoulders drop, and you can hammock your spine. I like bringing the hands forward here. I like to call this lazy dog. No offense. Okay, let's take a twist. Invite your left hand to hold your right ankle. Take a half bind with your right arm, because keeping your arm like that just jacks up your shoulder. I don't recommend it. Take a second side, and again, put the back of your hand to the small of your back. Bend your bottom elbow and peek down, forward, or up. See, we always keep back of your neck long. your chin a little bit tucked, and your beautiful breath flowing in and out. Concentrate on it. Meditate on it. All right, change. Listen carefully. Put your hands to hips and rise up. Remember, eyes up first. Keep your chest lifting. And then here we go. Take a quarter turn where you invite a shorter stance. So walk it in significantly. Take a quarter turn here. And let's step feet together, toes and heels to touch. Inhale, salute the sun. Lift your heart. Take a big breath here. Exhale, fold forward, hands through your heart center. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plank, knees up or down, come down. Last push-ups, okay? Let's go for 12. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Oh, I kind of cheated on the last one. Now let's thread the needle. Raise your right arm out. Slide it under. Let your forehead rest or your ear. And breathe. All right, second side. Inhale, raise your left arm high. Exhale, slide it under. Again, relax to your forehead or your temple and breathe. Okay, now let's practice on the floor here. We'll get a little nice yin yoga for all that hard work. Come to a Paschimottanasana. So that's basically a seated forward fold. Keep your tummy nice and tight. Flex your toes. Again, if this is your range of motion, call it good here. How do you know when you've gone too far? Is when you're rounding. So as able, chest up, chin down, eyes open, shoulders down and back. You walk your hands forward. Keep your chest lifted. And if you can, find your feet or hold your shins or the floor, just never holding your breath. Okay, big breath. And deepen. Big breath. And deepen. Now notice where your body receives this stretch. You want to have it in the belly of the muscle. So well above your knee crease, well below your hip crease. And as you breathe in, lift your heart. And as you breathe out, you can bend your elbows to deepen. It takes about 30 seconds for your muscle to realize you mean no harm. And it's fun to have music, but having this dog snoring next to me, I kind of like that too. Big breath. And pull. All right, let's come into a Janu Shavasana. Now, this is basically just bend one leg, put your foot leg somewhere toward the middle or to the thigh. Move your rib cage so it's in line with your knee and lift your heart and then reach over. Now, for today, maybe take your right hand to your left knife edge of your foot. Take a half bind. Inhale, lift. As you breathe up, bend your right elbow. Roll your right shoulder down. And if this is enough, then that's enough. And I'm not trying to show off, but this is my practice. I'm not just filming this for you. I'm like, the only way I can get motivated to practice is if I'm teaching. So, legit. Thank you, Megan. So friends, you're either in the shape I created before, or if it's 4, you come to a full split and breathe. We're going to be 10 seconds more here. So see if you can relax your shoulders and remind yourself you're doing something good for you no matter what shape you're in. Literally, you're doing something really good for you. Okay, now join me back at Janu Shavasana, bottom of your foot to the inner thigh. Let's do a stargazer. Put your right hand behind you. Press onto your supporting knee and lift your hips. Lift your heart and say hello to your best friend. Mwah. Change, sit down. Second side, extend out your right leg. Put the bottom of your left foot to your inner thigh. Inhale, lift your arms. Revolve your ribs. And then exhale to find the depth. Now, if you took the half bind, put your left hand to the knife edge of your right foot. Put your half bind, back of your right hand to the small of your back. Lift your heart. Bend your left elbow. This is what's regulating the depth here. Keep your left shoulder down. Inhale to get tall. And exhale to be here now. Be there if that's for you. Or if you are taking it further, there's your full split option. Big breath in. Big breath. All right. So take it inside. Close your eyes. Notice your breath. Concentrate on it. Meditate on it. Navigate your awareness to where you feel sensation, and remind yourself you're doing this right. Simply to be here and breathe. All right, so let's meet back in Janu Shavasana, bottom of your left foot to inner right thigh, and let's do a stargazer again. Put your left hand this time behind you. Sweep your right hand up, be on your left knee. Keep your right foot flat and your right palm open. Lift your heart. Breathe really big here. So glorious. And change. Sit down. And now let's straddle. Take your legs as wide as you can. Feel happy. I'm bumping into like a pallet of toilet paper on this side and my daughter's bed on this side. But if you can take wider, then you must. Hello. All right. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, reach down. Now again, this is like how low do you go? You go to the point where you can keep your chest up, chin down, and eyes open, and your back flat. If you're going so far that you're collapsing and rounding down, you kind of lost the point. So this is where props are super nice. Having a block, you have a choice of shapes and sizes. Maybe you rest your chin. Maybe you rest your forehead. Maybe you rest your arms. You know, you can make a lot of different arrangements with your prop here. I like to keep my skin off of the props. So this is also where a scarf that's nice. We'll add some production value to this video here. I'll take off my shirt. Just kidding. Here we are. Stay here for 10 seconds more. Okay. Oh, it feels nice. All right. So come on up and let's get you set up for your final Shavasana. Bring your legs nice and long. Relax on down. And hey, let's park it here for a fish pose first. So come onto your elbows, sit on your knuckles, relax your head back, and give yourself 3 lion breaths. Big breath. Yeah, get it off your chest. Big breath. Last time. Big breath. Shavasana. Relax back. Let your body drop. And you may wish to stay in your Shavasana shape while I hold some space for you, okay? I'm going to be quiet and watch the clock so you don't have to. Simply notice as you breathe in, your belly rises. And observe and allow as you breathe out. Let your belly drop. Run a scan, head to toe, and notice where you can really let go. My friends, feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as it serves you. If laying on the floor doesn't feel super good, you could always put your legs up the wall or against the couch or a chair. So see how you can position your hips and your knees at 90 degrees. We like to call that instant Maui. But wherever you wind up, and if you'd like, you can join me here in an easy, comfortable seat. Let's finish our practice. So if you join me in an easy, comfortable seat, or if you stay in the Shavasana shape. Thank yourself for taking good care of you. While you're at home practicing some safety, make sure you spend a moment every day practicing gratitude. Thought for the day: instead of saying happy birthday song while you're washing your hands, maybe challenge yourself to say thank you for 10 things that you're grateful for. It'll take longer than 20 seconds, and that would be pretty awesome. You know, think about how you would maybe just pick up the soap, you know, and with a mudra, which is yoga for your hands, you bring your hands to heart center, like we do that a lot. You could be keeping your hands in Anjali Mudra, washing them, and just thinking, man, am I grateful I get to be at home. Man, am I grateful I have a pallet of toilet paper for if it runs out. Man, am I grateful that I'm healthy and my husband is healthy. My children are healthy. My pets are healthy. And by my thoughts, by my words, by my deeds, and by my actions, may I contribute to the greater good of the planet and all who walk upon it. Thank you for listening, and thank you for practicing with me. I got probably more exercise than I've had in a few days. Namaste. Thanks, Megan.